All right, so here's the problem and hopefully the solution. We want to get a bunch of these fishing poles to the keys. Problem is, got a family of 4, full stuff. Obviously this is going to be full of gear, so I got these ski racks. I heard that this is a great way to try and put them on the roof racks. I'm going to put the hard top panels on and see if I can't get this thing on there. So let's open these up and see what this looks like. Put this down here. See what we got in the box here. All right, so this is what I'm thinking. Clamshell and the fishing poles. I've seen other people do this with the ski racks and it works well. The question is going to be, how noisy is it? And is it tolerable for 5 to 8 hours going to the keys? Let's check it out. Definitely like this. It's like a rubber grip. Let's see. Guess you're going to need the key to open that guy. See what's in here. All right, looks like we got some thumb screws. We got the clamps for the roof racks. All right, yeah, so 4 clamps. Maybe for carrying them, not really sure what's going on there. But yeah, let's get into it. Ah, there's what we're looking for. Okay, I like that action. I like this on here. It does seem to close pretty nice. Yeah, let's throw them on the roof racks. Not really stoked about the blue, didn't really realize that, but regardless, if it works, it works. Won't really care. So let's check it out. Okay, so here's everything that came in the box. This one is open, this one is closed. These are your mounts for your roof racks, and these are your quick tightening bolts. So I'm assuming what it looks like is these have a threaded nutsert there. So this guy's going to go on here, and this is going to drop in from here, and that is how you are going to attach these here. Guess you're definitely going to want to make sure these are tight while they're up there. Get that guy on there. Looks like if you open this one up all the way, this one drops right in there, and you can do the same thing here. Guess we'll orient them the same way. Can't talk. All right. Alright, so now these guys are attached on here. Let's get this on a roof rack and see what it looks like. I think we'll know right away this is going to work or not. I guess the main question is, even if everything goes together, how loud is this going to be on the way to the keys from Orlando? Is it just going to be unbearable? Should I figure out a mount for here, underneath? If you got any ideas, let me know. All ears. Seems they're working on a swing away system, so if you turn this little T-block in there, this comes out. This swings away and you're able to attach that to your roof rack. So we'll get this guy loosened up enough. And we were able to turn that and open these guys up. So let's see what this looks like. All right, so it appears once this is open, you have to do this guy like this to give you your proper spacing on there, and test it and see if it's still not quite sliding over. So it looks like we need just a little bit more. That's probably good there. And let's see. Yep, that guy's gonna drop on there. All right, that took almost all that thread on there, but once you got that guy on there, I guess you turn this, pop it through and turn it 90 degrees, and the T-bolt kind of locks on there. So tighten these guys down here, get the other one on, and see how this thing sounds on the highway. All right, let's keep going. You can tell it's definitely going to need to move forward, but let's see, with this unlocked, I mean, make sure these guys are cranked down some more. Outwardly, it seems like it's going to work. Again, the noise is going to be the biggest factor. All right. Repeat this process again. Now we know we need to loosen this all the way up pretty much. Eyeballing this up here. Tried to put these on the same side and wound up with them on the opposite side, but oh well. Again, this is just a test fit more so to see if this thing is going to work. Give that guy a little pinch. Tighten up this side and we can go for a test ride. All right, a couple things I'm noticing already. Standing on this, it's going to be tough to kind of load all of them if you just don't have a ladder, so that's kind of weird. I guess this would go in here. Oh yeah, I'm not 100% sure this is going to be the best option. Like I said, I'll have to spread these out, but let's, I guess, yeah, initially, could I get the reel in front? All right, I guess we could do that. We could have the reel in front. All right, so that's kind of the look. Yeah, it would definitely need some fitting. That's definitely going to wobble at 70 miles an hour. So I don't know. Let's do a quick trip and see what this looks like. But this is the initial thought, and the concept worked, but we'll see if it works. All right, so I just drove to my neighborhood pond just to check it out. Yeah, I can literally, this is definitely a problem if they're all the way up there, and I'm 6'1". So that's kind of something to think of. I'm sure I could put them farther off to the side, but outwardly, that's the first issue I see. But yeah, I mean, it does work. It does clamp, and take it down there, throw out a line, and get back to testing. Woo! All right, guess let's reverse this process. Just going back on there. Yeah, I'm definitely up on my tippy toes. Unlock helps. There you go. Lock it. So yeah, that is a good amount of movement. It's not the worst, but So I think the rack alone, nothing to do with the poles, is already just whistling pretty crazy. I noticed a tiny bit with just those roof racks up there. I don't know if you can hear this, but yeah, it's whistling pretty bad. Obviously, something up there, wind resistance, so might be a no just on that alone. Gonna take it on the highway and see how bad it is at like 60, 70. So I can already hear it more at 30. This is probably just gonna get crazy once it gets to 60. Let's go up and exit and see. Oh yeah, this is, yeah, this is insane. I'm only going 53. All right, at 60, it's absolutely terrible. You can barely hear inside the cab. I'm thinking that's just the rack by itself, but yeah, I think that alone might make me look for another alternate option. Hear this thing calm down as I slow down. There you go. It seems to be right at around 30 where you really start hearing it. But even at 20, I'm still hearing it. That's unfortunate. So, end of the day, these aren't gonna work for us just due to the noise. It was kind of intolerable. It's 60 miles an hour. I can't imagine how bad it would be 70, 80 on the way to the Keys on 95. It is a cool concept. It does work. It worked for what it was meant for. It was meant to hold skis actually, but it worked for the fishing poles and it did hold them. So if you don't really care about the noise or your truck's louder or something, yeah, by all means go with it. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be a go for us, but it is a cool concept. But there you go. Hope that helps someone out trying to decide on these as well.